Marvel Midnight Suns. I was waiting on some more gameplay or some more info about this game. This game is gonna be. Look, a lot of people didn't like the fact that they are using cards for the combat. A lot of XCOM fans. But just give it a chance at least. Like, just don't, like, just give it a chance, man. Give it a chance. You know, there's gameplay out there. You know, just if you're an XCOM fan, if you're a fan of real life, real time strategy games, just give this game a chance. Like, there's no need to write this game off just because it's card based. And people were shitting on the graphics too. Like, the graphics seem fine to me. You know, the graphics, like they're not mind blown, but the graphics seem fine. You know, so let's just give this game a chance. I am for sure. This game is a day one for me. Since I've saw this game, it was a day one with that gameplay of Wolverine versus somebody else, but that gameplay was fire. I see that they have a Spider-Man gameplay, which is crazy. Him and whoever was with you is fighting Venom or something, or some type of version of Venom. But yeah, we're gonna look at this trailer. Tell me how you feel down below, and let's look at this trailer. Jesus. Not actual gameplay, game engine footage. This is a cinematic trailer. They really got Venom in the game. And if you're a Marvel fan, I feel like you would want to play this game, even though it's an RTS.
There, my sweet child. Mother won't hurt you.
Okay, so she transforms him into this different type of. Alright, okay. We got Spider-Man. Whose voice is it?
Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup.
That's not you, but it's all fine. It's cool. Ooh, the costume. And that's your hero, I'm guessing. Well, I know that's your hero. I like that suit. Are these all the villains that you're gonna be facing? I don't think so. Is that a Hulk? She transformed Hulk? October 7th. Doctor Strange Defender skin.
Counting on you again, old friend.
Ooh, the symbiote. Black suit.
Always work. Well, it did that one time.
Wait. Oh, okay. I'm so stupid. But basically, I was right. But like, yeah, they are making a reference to the movie Spider-Man 3. If you watched it, it's a good movie. Good. All right, now we're gonna look at some gameplay. We are not gonna be watching all of this 20-minute gameplay. But who knows? If I'm really into it, then I might just watch it all. But yeah, we're gonna watch it. What is it? Spider-Man versus Fallen Venom. Who knows? We might watch it all. Who knows? and this gameplay is from Game Informer.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of New Gameplay Today. I'm your host, Alex Van Aken, joined today by Alex Stadnick. Hello, Alex.
Excelsior.
And Marcus Stewart. Hey, Marcus.
Hey, how's it going, gentlemen?
Way to answer him like normally and make me feel weird.
Fantastic is how we're doing. Marcus, what are we looking at? I see Spider-Man here.
Yeah, he is one of several superheroes in this hot new video game called Marvel's Midnight Suns, being made by Firaxis, who people know as the makers of that Civilization and that XCOM.
Ooh.
And, yeah, they're making a
they make
an old
Civilization
Marvel RPG. And I
see they have the demon from Doom Eternal in the game as well.
Yeah.
That's a cool collaboration they've got going on there.
Yeah, we see he threw Hydra Bob there off the building.
My favorite superhero.
Is he using web shooters?
Yeah, Spider-Man saved him because he's a good guy, Spidey. So when I mentioned that this is an RPG, I use that term with emphasis because I think a lot of people still think that this is going like XCOM but Marvel. Yeah. And it very much isn't that. And I should know because I went to Firaxis and played about like 4 hours of this game, and you're watching some of my actual gameplay footage right now. So if you see something that looks dumb, you know who to blame.
All right, you actually got to go to the office, huh?
Yeah, I met Sid Meier and everything. It was a fun trip, and I'm happy to report that so far this is a pretty fun video game.
Awesome, but more importantly, what did you think about the state of Maryland?
It was actually very hot and humid in a way that I was prepared for. I looked up the weather before I went, but it was still like I thought I would be leaving Florida, but I just went to North Florida.
Marcus, we don't care about. We're here to talk about Marvel's Midnight Suns, not Maryland. I don't know why you keep talking about it, Marcus.
You want to know about
Let's talk about this here video game.
Not Baltimore Suns. I'm not gonna get how the game works just from
this
watching
game.
it. Like,
as you can see, the basic hook is that it's a turn-based RPG that has card-based combat.
Okay.
And Firaxis acknowledged that when you mention cards, there's already some people their skin automatically calls of deck builders. Does that mean microtransactions and stuff? And it does not mean that. What it does mean is that, and what Firaxis was going for is that they wanted to find a way to make the turn-based combat unpredictable. Because normally you always have the same commands when you play a normal JRPG or RPG in general, but with the card element, as you see with games of Slay the Spire, the idea that every hand can be different and thus all of your options are different and you don't know what you're going to draw, that kind of forces you to have to get strategic and thoughtful and like work with what you have.
Okay.
And that's really what it comes down to, because the cards themselves are very basic. There's only 3 types. There's attack cards, which are exactly what they sound like. They just do an attack that deals damage. There's skill cards, which are they can be various effects, like Spider-Man there. He has a card that can bind people and keep them immobilized for a period of time. And then you have your heroic cards, which you have to build up a meter.
Oh, dang.
To attack. And you see some of the physics there as that guy went flying.
He just went off screen.
The hunter. But yeah, the heroic attacks do like a cool special attack, or even just like
that you
just more powerful attacks that you have to spend points on the meter. So you see here on the right side that number 3 and that sort of like honeycomb looking icon.
Oh, that's a nice
move. You build those up
move.
just by executing moves. And
was that somebody's body
however
parts?
many you need to play those types of cards.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was.
So what's unlike XCOM, you can see there's no grid or anything. You can move the characters pretty much anywhere you want them to go. You just kind of pick, whatever direction you want to place them in. They told us that cover isn't really a thing in this game the way it is in XCOM.
Okay, so it's not going to is there a way to deter damage by hiding behind things? Because that's what the old cover system was like. It's like, okay, there's a 50% shot that maybe you won't get hit. Is there anything like that here, or not really?
No, because this game doesn't even deal in percentages. So everything you do is going to hit. And they told us that the reason for that is that would be kind of lame for superheroes to like imagine Captain America throwing a shield and just whiffing it.
Yeah.
It's like in front of somebody's face. So yeah, like a regular RPG, everything you're going to do is going to hit. So it's not about juggling percentage chances or like mitigating losses, because there's no permadeath.
Okay,
obviously superheroes. Like if somebody goes down, you can revive them if you want to, and it's just more about just using what you have strategically to take down
that's fire right
opposing
there.
forces
That move is
as
fire.
optimally as possible. So
I like the little knockback move. That was really cool.
Yeah, some attacks have knockback attack or effects. Other attacks will grant you an extra move because the way turns work is that you have 3 overall moves that you can make.
I like how
kind of like you can play 3 cards basically.
Hit them,
but some attacks, if you land them, they'll grant you an extra hit, so they'll refill one of those notches.
Sure.
The only other thing, you can see some of this on that right side again. You can redraw a card twice. So if you have a card that you can't use right now or you don't want to use, you can put it back in the deck and just draw another one. But in terms of movement, you can only move a character once, and I mean like overall, like one character once, not one each.
Okay.
So again, that's because positioning, it just doesn't matter as much in this game. Like saying there isn't some benefits to it, because obviously there's times where you need to get out of the way of like an AoE attack that you see coming, or if you want to line up, because there's certain attacks that if you hit someone, they'll give you a chance to kind of aim where they're going to go. So like the hunter, I don't know if you saw earlier, she has like a whip attack that when you grab someone with a whip, they give you a cone where do you want to fling them? And you can throw them into like the environment or into another enemy to kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Ooh, that was
that's
a
one
nice
of the things
one.
I really do like about this game
twice.
is kind of how freeform it is in that, because you're not confined to like a grid or anything, you kind of move around and get really creative, and it kind of forces you to study the environment in a more sort of open sense, and especially because
that is what I want.
Environmental damage is a big thing in this game, so you can't really hide behind stuff, but you can use it as weapons, and I was a really big fan of that. Like you might see some of it here already. Like I spent a lot of time trying to figure out like I could hit Venom normally, or what if I just knocked him into that sign to get some extra damage and also get the most out of playing a single card, right? And so like you see me there with Magic, who's actually one of my favorite characters in this game.
I can see me having
so this one will suck him in towards the center of the circle, right?
Yeah, or anyone that's in that radius. So it's good for like bringing in a bunch of people together, and then maybe setting them up for like another character to do something.
Villains.
But
who's the character with the sword? I'm not familiar with her.
They can do lots of things.
Magic. So she's from the X-Men, specifically the New Mutants.
Okay.
If you watched a New Mutants movie, that was I think Maisie Williams played her.
Okay.
But
that's still coming out, right?
Yeah. Some say it hasn't released yet. At least the studio would like to think that because it didn't do well. But yeah, she's Colossus's younger sister, actually.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
But she's a cool character, and she's actually one of my favorite characters in this game because of her mutant as well as magic ability to create portals, which is really good for like battlefield manipulation because you can set up a portal anywhere and have it, targeting something so that if you knock anyone into that portal, they'll exit into whatever it's facing. So like, I'm gonna set a portal next to this generator so that if I knock someone into it, they'll just go flying into that generator from like across the battlefield. So it's a good way to like set up ways to let enemies hit things that maybe would be too far away otherwise, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so
for sure.
So she's gonna knock him into that.
No, go ahead.
Though?
I feel like we've buried the lead, gentlemen.
Okay.
Spider-Man's in this game.
Yes, he is. Spider-Man's in this game, as was.
I know, shocking.
Totally wasn't leaked or anything.
Wait,
like
that's
that.
Venom.
That's Venom.
I really that's not the Doom Demon.
I mean, Venom could qualify for a Doom Demon.
I did say this version of Venom.
Yeah. So we're gonna stop right here.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna stop right though. But yeah, I like how when like environmental objects are destroyed, they stay visible during the battle. Like certain games don't do that. This game keeps that and I think it increases like immersion during the battle. And like this game is looking so freaking fire, man. Like, oh man, like I could see me playing this game for hours, just based off coming up with different, just it's kind of like this reminds, like it's kind of like XCOM, how like I could come up with like certain stuff, like certain different strategic plans during the battle. It's the same thing with this. Just like the dude said, the cards you get during the battle they are randomized. So like it makes you play a certain way. And that's what I want from this game. I want this game to be, I don't want it to be easy. I don't. Hopefully you can put the difficulty up, but this game is looking phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. And it drops October 7th. Jesus. October 7th. Tell me down below, are you feeling this game? Are you getting this game day one? Are you not thinking about this game? Are you still unsure about this game? Tell me down below in the comment section. I see y'all. Peace.